Hello again from Hartford, Connecticut, coming to you live in the Williams Rink in the Koeppel Community Center, where the Trinity College Bantams will be playing their second game of the weekend as they host the St. Anselm Hawks. The Hawks, they are playing their third game in as many days, and both of these teams are coming off of impressive wins yesterday here in Connecticut. For the Bantams, they played host to the Aurora University Spartans, a 6-4 victory. For the Bantams, they were down by scores of 3-0 and 4-1. Ryan Pfeffer, the captain, scored 4 goals and also added an assist in that game. He went from 0 points on the season all the way up to 5. For the St. Anselm Hawks, they had an impressive win in Middletown, Connecticut, taking care of the Wesleyan University Cardinals by a score of 4-1. Trey Aiello scoring a hat trick in that one. He is second on the team in points with 6, leads the team in goals with 5. Our starting goaltenders for this afternoon's out-of-conference matchup. First, for the visiting Hawks, it is the reigning NE10 goaltender of the year, Colin Susie, the senior out of North Andover, Massachusetts, making his 8th appearance, 6th start. He is 4-3, a 3.29 goals against average and a save percentage of .872. Jonah Capriati in net for the Bantams. The freshman out of Mount Hope, Ontario, is making his 2nd start of the season, his 3rd appearance. He picked up a win yesterday in relief of Alex Morin. 20 minutes on the north and south end clocks here in Hartford. The puck is dropped and we are rocking. The Bantams are in their home white tops with the blue bottoms. The St. Anselm Hawks are in their blue tops, blue bottoms with the white St. Anselm across the chest. And for Capriati, making that 2nd start and his 3rd appearance, he is now 1-0-1, a goals against average of .160, which would be 16th in the D3 Nation, and a save percentage of .945, which would be 10th in the country. Who wears the number 19, but Whitney, 100-point scorer, and Anthony Sabitsky both graduating after the end of the season last year. And the Bantams will go on the power play yet again on an ill-advised check from behind by Joey Harrington. Bantams will want to score without the extra man. Adam Anderson, the backhand! Cole Poliziani! His first career goal, and the Bantams lead 1-0. The Bantams are going to go on the power play here. As into the sin bin is Harrington for the check from behind. But flings it back out to the point for Liam Feeney. Feeney looking for a lane, taps it over to Moore. Moore down to the corner for Pfeffer. Cross sides! Goal! Andy Chug! Moore to Pfeffer to Chug. And the Bantams have scored a power play goal in every game this season. Grand shot into the scrum. Never got on Susie. Spinning away from the forecheck, and the ice sniper gets Mike Ferrero. It's turned over. The shot by Clay Gamble! Taking advantage of the turnover. Healy to Gamble. It's 3-0. Foggia, who scored a game-winning goal last game against the Wesleyan University Cardinals, the only player not named Trey Aiello to score in that one. Foggia scoring the 2nd goal of the game in a 4-1 victory for the Hawks. His sister Rebecca, by the way, is a sophomore who plays hockey at Yale. So not a bad job of producing there from Michael and Christine Foggia. Down to the final minute of the first period, turned over by the Hawks. The backhand from Polsinelli. Ben Shado scores! Eric Benchado would not be denied. And the Bantams put a 4th on the board here in the final minute of the first. But the first 20 minutes dominated by the Bantams. They lead 4-0, looking for the weekend sweep here in Hartford. We'll be back. Welcome back to Hartford, Connecticut. You are looking at Michal Sustal, the freshman from the Czech Republic. It looks like Sustal is going to be in net here to begin the second period. After it was Colin Susie, the senior goaltender and reigning NE10 goaltender of the year, who played the first period, but the Trinity College Bantams absolutely dominated the first 20 minutes of action. They lead 4-0. Hawks Sustel is making his 5th appearance of the season. He is 2-1 with a .269 goals against average, a save percentage of .915. Played in yesterday's game against the Wesleyan University Cardinals, picking up that 2nd win of the season. Those are all of his career numbers, by the way, as he is just a freshman. His twin brother Tomas played for the Czech Juniors at the World Junior Championships in both 2016 and 2017. As Sustel plays it, Hawks with some possession here. They've kind of found their stride a little bit, and that is going to be interference on Dylan Healy, or a hold. It is going to be a hold on Dylan Healy at the 8:41 mark. And we will see the power play unit of the Hawks for the first time today. Hawks are 3 of 31 on the year, which would put them 73rd if they played in D3. That's a success rate of 9.7%. The Bantams on the penalty kill finally allowed a goal yesterday against Aurora. We've got another penalty coming up against the Bantams, as that is going to be a hook on Fiorentino. There's going to be a minute 51 of 5-on-3 power play time for the Hawks. As the faceoff is won by the Hawks. Trying to get on the board, a golden opportunity to do so. The 5-on-3. Liam O'Sullivan near side, the one-timer, save, Capriati, the rebound, and it never got in, as I think Bryce Evanston got the body down. Back to Green, Sullivan. Hawks down into the corner. Sullivan wants it right back. Mike Ferrero instead for Green, and he blisters it. The rebound comes to the half boards, and Pfeffer will scale it down the ice with a minute 8 left of the 5-on-3, and Sustel ices it. On the 5-on-3, the freshman goalie with a freshman move icing the puck. The Bantams coming into the game 20 of 21 on the penalty kill. That is tied for 3rd in D3 at 95.24%. They were 5 for 6 on the penalty kill yesterday before Sean O'Malley of the Aurora University Spartans scored a goal in the 2nd period to stop that streak of the Bantams of perfection, and that is well offsides. The Hawks look like they don't know what they're doing here on the 5-on-3. Over to Ferrero. Ferrero takes the wrister, save Capriati. It's loose in front, and it's gloved on, down stick, free back in. Oh, what a save by Jonah Capriati. Size Ferrero can't handle it, plays it off of the kick plate, gets it back over to Liam O'Sullivan. Back over to Ferrero. Sullivan wants it immediately back. He's not going to get it. Ferrero and O'Sullivan switch spots. The wrister, save Capriati, and Capriati dives on the puck with 16 seconds left of the 5-on-3. Side, Kevin Curley gets it back, playing catch as the shot blocked out in front, hops up high, 2 seconds, 1, and the Bantams kill off the first penalty, and there's only 5 seconds left of the second, and it looks like the Bantams are going to successfully kill off the 5-on-4 and 5-on-3. We're back to 5-on-5 action. And a great effort there to poke it up forward by John Femia. Femia, dangerous back pass. It is stolen by Moore, now under the final 10 seconds. Moore sets the edges, plays it south of the goal line. The Bantams maybe have a chance for one last shot. Feeney for Weinstein, not in time. Bantams never get the shot off. So the Bantams and Hawks play to a stalemate here in the 2nd period. So the Bantams lead, which began at 4-0 here in the 2nd frame, stays at 4-0 as we head towards the 2nd period locker rooms. Whereas a 4-0 score might seem like a little bit of a blowout, if you had tuned in for only the 2nd period, you would have thought that the team that was leading was the St. Anselm Hawks, as they completely outplayed the Bantams in that 2nd frame, outshooting the Bantams 10-5. But Jonah Capriati in net for the Bantams was sensational in the middle stanza. He has 15 saves on 15 shots, does the freshman from Mount Hope, Ontario. On the other end, it was Mikal Sustel, who faced 5 shots from the Bantams in the 2nd period, and he stopped all 5 after taking the place of Colin Susi, the senior goaltender who allowed all 4 goals in this game in the 1st period. 10 seconds left on the power play. Feeney, it's in his skates, so he can't pull the trigger. Grand, back over to Lucas Michaud. Cross ice, the one-timer bunted wide, and we're back to 5-on-5 action. Healy sauces it over to Grand. Grand down into the corner. Healy spins. It's poke checked away from Susel, and he throws it off of Susel and in. The Bantams lead 5-0. As Dylan Healy scores his third goal of the weekend. Dave Almeida in a struggle down in the corner boards for the Hawks. However, it's Eric Benchadel coming away with it. Over to Callahan. Callahan winds it up and it's blocked in front. Callahan goes down to the knees to keep it in the attacking end and does so successfully. Benchadel, Callahan calling for instead the diagonal pass to the near point for Grand. The shot saved by Susel and the rebound potted home by Lucas Michaud. The first career goal for Lucas Michaud, and the Bantams are up 6. And give credit to James Callahan, who kept that one in by going down to both knees. Michael Grant hops it far side. This would be icing, but the Bantams win the race to the dot. Benchadel, as a linesman, goes down at the half boards. Chug over to Polsinelli, back over to Benchadel for Weinstein. And Weinstein, it's going to be a goal. Andy Chug, second of the game. And that makes it 7-0. Weinstein will get credit for the assist, which keeps his streak alive. Every game that Tim Weinstein has played in, he has picked up a point. Gets his stick lifted, and that will and should do it for us here from Hartford. So the Trinity College Bantams take down the St. A's Hawks by a 7-0 score. Cole Poliziani and Lucas Michaud's first career goals for Poliziani. It will be a game-winning goal at that.